Hello my wonderful friends, Magus with you again today. And today we're going to talk about the fifth dimension. Now I myself, I don't use that term for it, but that's what's being used right now, so we'll go ahead and use that. I have an amazing Magi chant, prayer, spell if you will, at the end of this. And it is life changing, DNA changing, world changing. Before we get to it though, I want to do a little teaching so that you'll be able to receive it. Okay? An exercise I want to do real quick before we get deeper into this. My big book of psychology. The red, the yellow lettering. It's easy to make a visual imprint of it. Now, on the count of 3, I'm going to ask you to not speak aloud, not move your lips, but to say psychology. Okay, do you understand what I'm asking? So when I count to 3, you're going to say psychology without speaking, without moving your lips. Okay, let's try this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now if you just did that, I want to ask you a couple questions. What voice did you just do that with? How did you just speak right now without moving your lips? Secondly, I want to ask you, how did you hear that voice? What ears did you use to hear that voice? It wasn't this mouth. It wasn't these ears. Okay, now I want you to do something else. Look at this for a minute. See the red, see the yellow writing, see the black images. Look at it for a moment. Now close your eyes and visualize it. Go into that place where you see. Okay, now open your eyes. Could you see it? Could you focus on it? Could you see how it's the only thing there that you're focusing on? Everything else has gone away. You're focusing on that one point. This is where creation is made. This is another dimension. You can have fun with this, or you can do serious creation with this. There was a guy I used to work with, it's probably been 10, 12 years ago, and we had fun with this. Everyone at work would gather around the lunchroom and watch us play with this. And I would write down a number on a piece of paper and not let him see it. And he would tell me what number it was, and then I would show everyone in the room. I would try to get tricky. I would write down 3, 5, 7, 9, and show it to everyone, and they'd giggle, and he'd go, "No, you can't do that. You can't write down 3, 5, 7, 9. You said one number." And we'd all just be amazed, and we had fun with it. But this is also a place where we create out of. Now, many of you are sensitive already to this and don't realize it. You might mistake it for things like OCD and different things. I do a lot of work with people with OCD, and they're brilliant people. Tesla had OCD. Okay, what happens is you start picking up on things that other people don't pick up on. Things like poisons around your house are bad. You can feel the vibration of it that others can't, and they think you're fearful and paranoid. Or someone might walk up and shake your hand with a smile on their face and say, "Hello, friend," but you're picking up they don't like you at all. Okay, and you start to drive yourself crazy if you don't realize what's going on. Well, good news, I'm here to tell you what's going on. Okay, you are working in a dimension that most people do not. And you can use that for good or for evil. If you're following me, I teach the good religion, so I guess you're here to use it for good, for the great awakening, to bring people into their good. We were designed as children of God to live in love, peace, and joy, and kindness, and we will always be uncomfortable living out of that. I have chosen to live in Asha. I live in peace every day. I live in health every day. I live in my good every day. I do not get sick anymore. I cannot be harmed anymore. And many of you that follow me, I told you the stories already. But there is a place where you can live in a higher dimension. Now, let me tell you something. You can't fool yourself. Okay? I can give you all this information and the meditation at the end of this and all the steps to do to come into living in Asha, heaven on earth, the higher dimensions, but you must do it. Okay? It's like, I use this a lot, telling someone they don't feel good, you need to drink 8 glasses of water a day, and they get mad and say, I already know that, but they don't do it. You must do what I'm about to tell you to do, or go ahead and turn this off right now because you're wasting your time. You must have a change of mind. There are 2 minds, 2 energies in this world. There's good energy and there's evil energy. If you are operating in evil energy, you will never live in the high frequencies of good energy. Okay? So you must know that. So if after this video you go and turn on a negative TV program that is a low frequency of violence and hate and perversion, you are now holding and vibrating in resonance with that lower vibration. You will not create new neural pathways, new cells, new form. You must hold high vibration. If you like perversion, hate, violence, war, you like to watch that on TV, you like to play that in your video games, that's what you think about, then okay, this ain't for you. This is for children of God who are meant to live in Asha and bring out others who want to come out of that low vibration. Some people choose the low vibration. If that is you, you can turn this off right now because it's only going to frustrate you to see what you can't have. You must make a conscious choice to repent. Repent means a change of heart, a change of mind, a change of vibration, a change of frequency. You must come into the light frequency, the high vibration frequencies. And I'm going to teach you how to do that if you'd like to learn. Step 1, repent. Realize what is no longer serving you. Make a conscious effort that you're going to turn away from evil and turn to the good spirit. Turn away from evil energy and turn to good energy. Only hold good energy. You are making a decision that you will hold good energy. You will be love. You will be peace. You will be joy. It's the Christ mind. This is what I try to explain to people. This is accepting Jesus. There are people in every religion that have accepted Jesus the right way and have never even heard of Jesus or don't even know about Jesus, but they have accepted Jesus by accepting into them the bread of life that is being one with good spirit, being love, being peace, being joy, being kind. No matter what's going on around you, you hold that vibration of good spirit. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is receive good spirit. And who good spirit is, he is not mixed. He does not, like many religions teach, he does not war sometimes and be at peace sometimes. He does not love sometimes and hate sometimes. He does not kill and destroy. Okay, it's a higher vibration, a higher frequency. This is the all good God, Ahura Mazda. Okay, it is not the God of many stories in many texts around the world, of many organized religions. That is not the highest principle of God that I'm asking you to accept. If you accept that God, your life will always be that. You will hold that vibration of that idea forever, and you will always be at war and at peace, in love and in hate. I'm asking you to hold a highest frequency possible, the good spirit, Ahura Mazda. As you accept Jesus, the Christ mind means accepting you and the Father are one. The only way to do that is that Fravashi, that divine spark, that light inside of you that connects with the light of Ahura Mazda, where you realize on a spiritual, spirit level that in truth you are love. And you hold that no matter what's going on around you. Now when you go home or to the workplace or wherever you go, you hold that and people see a difference in you. Don't fool yourself. If there's no difference, you are not born again. You are not saved. You are not awakened. You must hold that. And as you hold that, you will change. Your form will change and the form around you will change. What your eyes see will change. As I was talking about before, when I go out into the night sky and I look up at the stars, I get patterns of light and messages from spirit, where someone else would just walk out and get a sore neck or just think, oh, pretty skies, pretty stars, pretty sky tonight. Okay, it's being able to see differently, to hear messages from spirit, to see messages from spirit, and to speak messages to spirit. Okay, it's a new higher vibration, but you must have a change of heart. You must repent of your past error and sin and turn from it 180 degrees and accept Jesus, the Christ mind, that you are now one with God, with good spirit. Now I want you to make the intention now as we go into this meditation. I'm going to put on a Zoroastrian chant, and the very vibration of it will change the vibration inside of you. I'm going to ask you to light one candle in a dark room in the evening when you're by yourself, the kids are asleep, and your spouse is asleep. You go in and you spend this time and you light this candle and you look into the flame and you let the vibration of those ancient Avestan words speak to you, and you'll start to get the word, the vibration, the frequency behind the words. And I want you to start looking to spirit, hearing from spirit. Have the intention that you can hear from good spirit, that you see and know all. And then look into that flame, and the first thing you'll start to do is you'll feel yourself going in. And a lot of people get scared and come back out, but just let yourself go in. Know you're going into the arms of good spirit, of love, of peace, of joy, and you'll feel this soft peace. And then you may experience tears rolling down your eyes, because you'll experience a love like you've never experienced before. It's different than the God that was spoken of in these different texts and scriptures. You're actually having an experience of the all good spirit of Ahura Mazda, and he's better than you even dreamed, and you feel it and you sense it and you become one with it, and it's just overwhelming to those spiritual senses. And then you'll start to hear from good spirit. You will see good spirit. Okay, so God bless you, my wonderful friends. That's what I want you to do today, is give yourself to good spirit. Shun the evil spirit and hold that highest frequency and watch the magic and miracles happen in your life. So as always, take a long, deep breath. Inhale light and exhale the lie and illusion, and enjoy this meditation. Love you.
Ashem Vohu Estamasti Ushtaasti Ushtamai Yatashai Vaistai Ashem Yathahu Veyo Atharathu Shashat Chit Acha Vange Ushatastamangho Shotananamange Ushamastai Shatram Chavrai Ainde Gapyo Dadadvastare Ayaya Manda Ustan Zastura Pridraya Minyushmastao Purvim Spentaya Shavasteng Shodana Vange Ushkratum Manango Yakashne Vishage Ushchaurvane Yeva Mazdaura Pejasai Vahu Mananga Mebyo Davoya Vahu तश्चाहयच्चामनङ्गो आयत्ता शान्तच्छायै श्रपन्तो दैदित्वात्रे यवावशाव्यानि मनश्चावहु अपूर्वं मस्तं चाव्रं यैभ्यो शत्रुं च क्षौन्वान्यं विरदैति यार्मैति अमरप्रदायविग्रसताव ये उर्वनिर्मिङ्गैरे वहुददेहत्रामनङ्गाशीषचाशोतृणां विदुषमस्तावो औरया यवतिशायी तवाचावतपशायी ऐष्यशया अशाकत्वादरसानि मनश्चावहु वैद्यं नो गातुं चाौराय द्रविष्टाय सरोषन्मस्ताय अनामन्त्रामदिष्टिं वावराय मेदि कपस्त्राभिज्वाव वहु गैदी मनंगादैरी अशादाओदरे गायुरेश्वाइष्टुफ्ताइष्मस्ता जरतुष्ट्राय औद्रं वत्तरफेणो अमैव्याचाहोरयादविश्वत्तो दवेशाहो तौरुयामाहो दैरी अशातामशिमंगे ऊषायप्तामनंगो दैरी तुआर्मैति विस्तास्पैशे मैव्याचा दावस्तुमस्ताशयाचाया वे मंत्रास्वे विमाराधाहो वैस्तं त्वा वैस्तायं अशा वैस्ताहदोषं औरं यासा ववनुष्णरोय परसौष्ट्राय नैव्याचायैव्याश्चायित्रं गङ्गोय विस्पाय विर्वङ्गे ऊषुमनङ्गो अनाईश्वानाय तौरमस्दाशें छायानाय शरणवे मामनश्चायत वहिस्तं योयवयोयितमादस्मै स्तुतां युजं सविष्ट्यांगो ईशो शत्रुं च सवङ्गाम् अत्येङ्गशात् छावैस्तावङ्गे ऊश्चादातेन्मनङ्गो एरद्वैन्मस्ता औराएभ्योपैर्णा आपनायिष्काममत्वे कश्मेभ्या असुना वैदा क्वलेद्या वैन्द्यास्रवाओ ये आईशिरशेमनिपावङ्गे मनश्चावहूय वैतायति त्वे ममस्ता औरा प्रोमाशीषात्वमातुवौचङ्गे मन्ये ऊष अचात्वाये अवङ्गायाईशिवा अङ्गौष पौरुयो भवत् तस्मै व्यागे ऊष उर्वागिरेस्ता खमन्मात्वरुस्तुं के मातश आमा ऐष्यमो अजश्चारेमो औषुयादेश्चातिविश्चा नोइत्मोय वास्ता कश्मग्रण्यो अथामोय सस्ता बहुवास्त्र्या अदातशाग्यवोष परसत्वशें कथा त्वय गवोरतुषियतिहिं दाता कशियन्तो हदा वस्त्रा गौदायो त्वक्षोकिं होय उष्टा औरिं ये त्रिक्वद्विशेषमिं वादायोय अमायशानोत्सर्जा अद्वै शोकवै पैतीम्रवत् अवेशां नैद्विदूये याशवैते अत्रेन्द्रेष्वाङ्गो हाथामवो औचिष्टो यमाय सवेञ्जिमा किरदूषा मस्दाओ सत्वारे मेदिस्तो याति वव्रे स्वपेरिचिद्भिद्दैवैश्चामश्चैश्चा याचावरसैते अपि चिद्भिद् वो विचिरो औरो अथाने अङ्गत्यथावो वसत् अत्वा उस्तनाईश्वासस्ताईश्विनेम्ना औराया मे उर्वाग्य उश्चा अस्याओ यत्मस्तां द्वैधी वरसाद्यो Noitere प्रज्यायतीश नोच्युयन्ते दृक्वसुपैरी यथा हुवेर्यो अथारधु शशाकचीत्रच्छा वङ्गे ऊषुतस्तामनङ्गोषोतुननामङ्गे ऊषमस्ताय शत्रं च औराय आईन्द्रे गप्यो ददद्वासारेम् Ashem Vohu वैस्तमस्ति उष्टौ अस्ति उष्टौ अमायत्तशाय वैस्ताय Ashem Ashem Vohu वैस्तमस्ति उष्टौ अस्ति उष्टौ अमायत्तशाय वैस्ताय Ashem Ashem Vohu वैस्तमस्ति उष्टौ अस्ति उष्टौ अमायत्तशाय वैस्ताय Ashem